Hi, I'm Sean Sturbo, Warranty Manager here at Charleston Homes. Thanks for joining our blog today. We just want to discuss a few winterization tips, interior and exterior items that you're going to want to prepare your home for winter. A couple things you'll want to do is just to make sure going into winter that all your home's windows and doors are all sealing properly. You also want to make sure that they're all locked. We're going to go around and check our patio doors, our windows, and then the entry garage to house thresholds. So all you're doing is just checking this to make sure that they're all sealed properly. No wind or rain or snow is going to get in through there. Another item that you'll want to check out is your fireplace, and just get that pilot light going for the winter months if you've had it off all season. One thing also is to check or to do is to clean the back side of the fireplace here with an ammonia-free or non-flammable glass cleaner such as a Windex. Lightly dust the log sets, but not to rearrange them. Basically, you're just removing any webbing or dust particles off of them. Every window in home may have the potential of having some condensation form as water droplets on the window. What happens is you have warm, moist air coming in contact with the cooler surface. This presents the condensation. An example of it outside would be dew, whether it be on your vehicle in the morning or in your yard. So just keep in mind that you will have some condensation. It's a good idea just to try and wipe it up if you do see any that's present. But keep in mind it's nothing to worry about. Every home will have it, and it's based on a lot of the living conditions inside your home. Going into each winter, and also something you should do on a monthly basis, is check and monitor your furnace filter. Keep the direction arrow on your filter in line with the furnace, so it's pointing towards the furnace. Just simply drop it in here. This should be done monthly, at least to check it and change as needed. Another thing going into winter is to make sure your furnace on the third year living in your home has been inspected by a authorized Lennox dealer. We use GP's Fleck & Son. Their information is also found in your warranty booklet. But the things they're going to check for is carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, any other furnace leaks or potential hazards that could cause damage to your unit or your family. Also going into the winter, you just want to make sure that everything's sound. You'll also want to have what's called an S15 bus fuse. It's a blue fuse. If you have one handy, in case anything happens to that one, you're able to easily change that out. And then keep in mind, if your furnace does not work, always make sure that this power switch is in the on position. We're on the exterior of your home now, and a few things we want to look at is take note of the downspout extensions. These are all on hinges. However, during the winter months, the wind, snow, and other things can cause these to be left up. Therefore, the water's just draining next to the foundation. The purpose of these is to give a 2 to 3 foot area for the water to get away from your home so that it's not in that overdig part of your home. Key here is to make sure that these are in working order and they're always in the down position. If you do happen to have one that's damaged, you could always go to a hardware store and get a flexible downspout extender. This particular one's a flexi spout, but they do extend out. They're good to use around landscaping. They can easily be replaced if this one was damaged. You just reuse the 2 screws. There's pre-drill holes here, and then that way it allows you to kind of rotate and maneuver this downspout extender to the direction you want. Another thing, if your home's equipped with a sump pump, you're going to have this discharge pipe. Typically, this discharge pipe does remove for mowing purposes. Key thing is you want to make sure that that's securely fastened. That's also going to keep water going away from your home in that 2 to 3 foot area at the overdig. Some people recommend gluing these. If you don't have them firmly attached, however, during the winter they can become disconnected, so it's a good idea to check these routinely. Your home is also equipped with a high efficiency furnace, which you have the exhaust ports here. This will be the exhaust, this will be the fresh air intake. The key thing with these going into winter, before you ever use that furnace for the first time, is just to visually inspect inside there to make sure no insects have made any type of nest or anything like that. We do not recommend covering these at all, just in case somebody forgets to remove them going into the winter months and turns on the furnace. However, just a visual inspection will suffice. The key with this though is wintertime, snow does drift. These can become blocked if they're a little bit lower. And so occasionally you're going to want to make sure that you remove any snow or anything that's leaned against this area to block that. It will prevent your furnace from working efficiently and also potentially cause a hazard within the home. Last thing I'd like to talk to you about is your yard. Always recommend a winterizer. Going into winter, that's going to give your yard the nutrients and the nitrogen needed to go that long distance during the colder months. It's also going to help your yard come back a lot greener in the springtime. Another thing you may want to check out is your landscaping. Trimming it down, depending on what plant types need to be cut down to the bottom here, or others that just need to be trimmed up. But it's a good idea to kind of winterize your garden area as well. Something on the exterior of your home is to stain or seal your deck. It's a good idea to wait one full season or year moving into your home, and then the next spring or summer or going into fall is a good time to seal it. Basically, you're preserving the wood, so it's going to last you a lot longer. You can do nothing with it, but it will gray and weather and not last as long. So it's always a good idea to stain or seal your deck. One last thing we're going to leave you with is your driveway. We did a previous blog. Check that out on the link below. But basically it's talking about sealing up your driveway and also caulking any of your control joints to prevent any frost heaving. Thanks for joining us and have a good day.